Listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Comfort is your enemy. Comfort is the silent killer of every dream you've ever had. You're sitting there right now, scrolling through your phone, sipping your little coffee, thinking life's just going to hand you success on a silver platter. Wake up. That's not how this works. That's not how legends are made. You want to reign forever? You want to be the king of your own empire? Then you better get comfortable being uncomfortable, because suffering is the price of greatness. And I'm here to tell you why. Let's get one thing straight. The world doesn't owe you anything. Not a single damn thing. You think you're entitled to happiness, to success, to a big house and a fast car? Wrong. The world is a battlefield, and you're either a warrior or a corpse. There's no in between. Right now, most of you are corpses, walking around breathing, but dead inside because you've chosen the easy path. You've chosen comfort over conquest. You've chosen Netflix over hustle. You've chosen sleep over sacrifice. And you wonder why your life sucks? You wonder why you're broke, weak, and irrelevant? It's because you're addicted to comfort. And that addiction is strangling your dreams. Look around you. Look at the average person. Fat, lazy, scrolling through TikTok, complaining about how unfair life is. That's what comfort does. It turns you into a sheep. A mindless, whining, pathetic sheep. Meanwhile, the lions, the ones who suffer, the ones who grind, the ones who say no to the easy way out, they're out there building empires. They're out there taking what's theirs. You think I got to where I am by sitting on my ass? You think I became a champion, a millionaire, a man who bends reality to his will by chasing comfort? Hell no. I suffered, I bled, I fought, and I won. Because that's what it takes. Comfort kills dreams. Write that down. Tattoo it on your arm if you have to. Every time you choose the sofa over the gym, every time you hit snooze instead of getting up at 5 a.m., every time you say, I'll do it tomorrow. You're stabbing your dreams in the chest. You're digging your own grave. And the worst part, you don't even realize it. You think you're just taking a break. You think you're just being kind to yourself. No, you're being weak. You're being a coward. You're letting the soft, cozy blanket of comfort wrap around your throat and choke the life out of you. You want proof? Look at history. Look at every great man who ever lived. Did Alexander the Great conquer the world by staying home sipping tea? Did Tesla invent the future by binge-watching TV? Did Muhammad Ali become the greatest by skipping training sessions? No. They suffered. They pushed through pain. They embraced the grind. They didn't run from discomfort. They ran toward it. They knew the secret. Suffering is the forge where greatness is shaped. You want to be great? Then stop running from the fire. Step into it. Let it burn you. Let it remake you. Right now, you're probably thinking, but Andrew, I don't want to suffer. I just want to be happy. Let me break this down for you real simple. Happiness is a lie. Happiness is a drug peddled by weaklings who want you to stay small. The pursuit of happiness is what keeps you mediocre. You think I wake up every day chasing happiness? No, I wake up chasing domination. I wake up chasing power. I wake up chasing immortality. Because that's what reigning forever means. Happiness is fleeting. It's a sugar high. You feel good for 5 minutes, then it's gone, and you're back to being a loser. Greatness, that lasts. That's eternal. And the only way to get it is through suffering. Let's talk about what suffering really is. Suffering isn't just physical pain. It's not just lifting weights until your muscles scream or running until your lungs burn, though that's part of it. Suffering is mental. It's saying no to temptation when every fiber of your being wants to say yes. It's waking up early when your body begs for sleep. It's working late when everyone else is partying. It's facing rejection, failure, and doubt and still pushing forward. It's looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm not good enough yet, but I will be. That's suffering. That's the stuff that builds champions. You know why most people fail? Because they're scared of that. They're scared of the struggle. They're scared of the pain. They'd rather stay safe, stay small, stay average. But here's the truth. Safety is a prison. Comfort is a cage. You think you're free because you got a cozy little life? You're a slave to your own weakness, a slave to your own excuses. You're locked in a cell of your own making, and the key is right there in front of you, but you're too lazy to pick it up. The key is suffering. The key is discipline. The key is doing what you don't want to do day after day until you become what you were meant to be. I'll tell you a story. Back when I was a kid, I didn't have much. No silver spoon, no handouts. I had to fight for everything. I started kickboxing, not because it was fun, but because it was hard. Every day, I'd get punched in the face. Every day, I'd get knocked down. Every day, I'd wake up sore, bruised, and tired. Did I quit? No. Did I cry about it? No. I got back up. I trained harder. I suffered more. And you know what happened? I became a 4-time world champion, not because I was born special, but because I was willing to endure what others wouldn't. That's the difference between me and the average guy. I chose suffering. He chose Now let's talk about you. Yeah, you, sitting there listening to this. What's your excuse? Why aren't you where you want to be? Don't tell me it's because of your boss, your girlfriend, your parents, or the government. That's bullshit. The only reason you're not winning is because you're not suffering enough. You're not hungry enough. You're not willing to pay the price. You want the crown, but you don't want the scars that come with it. You want the glory, but you don't want the grind. Well, guess what? You don't get one without the other. No pain, no gain. No suffering, no reigning. Here's the reality. Life is war. Every day is a battle. You're either fighting or you're losing. There's no neutral ground. And the enemy, it's not some guy across the street. It's you. It's the weak little voice in your head that says, take it easy. You deserve a break. You're not cut out for this. That voice is your real opponent. That voice is what's keeping you small. And the only way to shut it up is to drown it out with action, with effort, with suffering. You've got to punch that voice in the face every single day until it learns to stay quiet. You want to know what reigning forever looks like? It's not just money or cars or fame, though I've got all that. It's legacy, it's power. It's knowing that when you're gone, your name will still echo. That's what I'm after. That's why I don't stop. That's why I don't settle. That's why I don't let comfort anywhere near me. I'm not here to live a little life and die forgotten. I'm here to dominate, to conquer, to leave a mark that lasts 1,000 years. And if you're listening to this, you've got the same potential, but only if you're willing to suffer for it. But let's break this down even further. Comfort is a trap set by society. They want you soft. They want you docile. They want you to sit there, consume, obey, and shut up. That's why they push all this nonsense, endless entertainment, fast food, excuses for laziness. They don't want you to rise up. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to fight, because a man who suffers, a man who rejects comfort, a man who builds himself through pain, he's dangerous. He's unstoppable. He's a threat to the system, and that's exactly what you need to become. Think about your day right now. How much of it is spent chasing comfort? Be honest. How much time do you waste on pointless crap, social media, video games, gossip? How much time do you spend avoiding the hard stuff, working out, learning a skill, building something real? That's your problem. You're drowning in comfort, and it's making you weak. It's making you a nobody. You want to change that? Then flip the script. Start chasing discomfort. Start seeking out the hard things. Make suffering your ally, not your enemy. I'll give you an example. When I train, I don't stop when I'm tired. Tired is for losers. I stop when I'm done. When I push past every limit I thought I had. That's suffering. That's how you grow. That's how you win. You think my Bugatti just showed up at my door one day? No, I earned it. I suffered for it. Hours in the gym, years in the ring, sleepless nights building businesses. Every punch I took, every failure I faced, every doubter I proved wrong, that's what bought that car. Not comfort, not luck. Suffering. Now let's talk about sacrifice, because that's the real heart of this. Suffering means giving something up. You can't have it all. You want to reign forever, then you've got to sacrifice the short-term pleasures. You've got to say no to the parties, the junk food, the lazy days. You've got to trade that crap for discipline, for focus, for relentless effort. Most people won't do that. They'll cling to their little comforts like a kid with a teddy bear, and they'll die average. You've got a choice. You can be the man who sacrifices now and reigns later, or you can be the guy who coasts now and regrets it forever. You know what's funny? People look at me, Andrew Tate, the top G, and they think, oh, he's got it easy now. They see the cars, the houses, the lifestyle, and they assume I was born with it. They don't see the decades of suffering that got me here. They don't see the broken bones, the empty bank accounts, the haters laughing in my face. They don't see the nights I went to bed hungry, the mornings I woke up doubting myself, the days I wanted to quit but didn't. That's the price I paid. That's the suffering I embraced. And that's why I'm here, talking to you, while they're still stuck in their miserable little lives. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep chasing comfort like a scared little boy? Are you going to keep making excuses, blaming the world, whining about how hard it is? Or are you going to step up? Are you going to suffer now so you can reign forever? Because that's the deal. There's no shortcut. There's no cheat code. There's only one path to the top, and it's paved with pain. It's paved with sweat. It's paved with sacrifice. You either walk that path or you stay where you are, broke, weak, and forgotten. Let me paint a picture for you. 10 years from now, you're either sitting on a throne or you're still in the dirt. The guy on the throne, he suffered. He got up early. He worked late. He ignored the haters. He pushed through the pain. He built something unstoppable. The guy in the dirt, he chose comfort. He slept in. He scrolled Instagram. He made excuses. He gave up when it got tough. Which one are you going to be? Because the clock's ticking. Every second you waste is a second you're not suffering, a second you're not growing, a second you're not winning. You want practical steps? Fine. Here's what you do. Starting today, you cut the crap. No more excuses. Wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, work on your hustle, whatever it is, a business, a skill, a craft. Tired. Stop when you're tired. Say no to distractions. Say no to laziness. Say no to the weak little voice that wants you to stay comfortable. Make suffering your daily ritual. Make it your religion, because that's what separates the kings from the peasants. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what's holding you back. None of that matters. What matters is what you're willing to do about it. Are you willing to suffer? Are you willing to fight? Are you willing to claw your way out of the hole you're in and build something extraordinary? Because if you're not, then stop listening right now. This isn't for you. This is for the warriors. This is for the lions. This is for the men who want to reign forever. Let's talk about fear for a second. You're scared. I get it. Suffering sounds brutal. It sounds ugly. It sounds like something you'd rather avoid. But here's the thing. Fear is a liar. Fear tells you to stay safe, to stay comfortable, to stay small. Fear is what's keeping you from your destiny. You want to beat fear? You face it. You run straight at it. You suffer through it. Every time you do something that scares you, whether it's lifting heavy or asking for that raise, starting that business, you're killing fear. You're taking its power away, and you're replacing it with strength. You know what's worse than suffering? Regret. Imagine you're 80 years old looking back at your life. You didn't suffer. You didn't fight. You didn't chase your dreams. You stayed comfortable. And now you're sitting there old, broke, and full of what ifs. That's hell. That's the real pain. Suffering now is temporary. It's a means to an end. Regret, that lasts forever. That's the true death sentence. So choose your pain. Suffer now and win, or coast now and lose everything. I'm not here to sugarcoat this. I'm not here to hold your hand. I'm here to tell you the truth. Comfort kills dreams. It's killed more dreams than failure ever will. Failure's just a lesson. Comfort's a coffin. Every time you choose the easy way out, you're nailing that coffin shut. You're burying your potential. You're burying your legacy. You're burying the man you could have been. Stop it. Rip that coffin open. Climb out. Start suffering. Start fighting. Start winning. Look at me. I'm living proof. I'm not some motivational speaker with a fake smile and a self-help book. I'm a man who's been through the fire. I've suffered more than you can imagine, physically, mentally, emotionally. I've been broke, I've been betrayed, I've been beaten down, and I'm still here. I'm still standing, I'm still reigning. Why? Because I didn't run from the suffering, I embraced it. I turned it into fuel. I turned it into power, and you can too. This isn't about me though, this is about you. This is your wake-up call. Right now, you're at a crossroads. One path leads to comfort, soft, safe, and miserable. The other leads to suffering. Hard, brutal, and glorious. You choose. But know this, only one path takes you to the top. Only one path lets you reign forever. And it's not the easy one. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep living like a sheep, chasing comfort, dying inside every day? Or are you going to step up, embrace the suffering, and become a lion? Because that's what this is about. Lions don't sit around waiting for life to happen. Lions hunt. Lions fight. Lions suffer. And lions rule. Be a lion. Suffer now, reign forever. I'm done talking. The rest is up to you. Get off your ass. Stop making excuses. Start suffering. Start winning. The world's waiting, and it's not going to wait forever.